Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be discussing solutions of exercise 7.1. Let's start with the first question. The diagram is provided. A, C, B, D. AC is given equal to BD. Now let me read out the question first. In quadrilateral ACBD, AC is equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. Now if AB is bisecting angle A, that means this angle would be equal to this angle. I'm naming it as 1 and this as 2. So angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So we need to show these two triangles are congruent. Given to show or to prove and proof. There is one more statement in this question that we will see later. So what is given? AC is equal to AD. Also angle 1 is equal to angle 2. What is to be proved? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Now in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, let's look at the three conditions. What are the three conditions in order to prove these two triangles as congruent? First of all, AC of first triangle is equal to AD of second triangle. The second condition is angle 1 of first triangle is equal to angle 2 of second triangle. And the third condition is this AB is common in both the triangles. So by side angle side, we can check here also, side angle side. By SAS congruence rule, the two triangles are congruent. Let's start writing the conditions. AC is equal to AD. Always mention the reasons in the bracket. If you are mentioning a condition, always mention the reason also. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Why? This is also given. If I would have written angle 2 is equal to angle 1, suppose I would have written angle 2 is equal to angle 1, this is not the correct way of writing. Why? See, first I have taken triangle ABC, then ABD. So first condition should be of triangle ABC only. In triangle ABC, there is angle 1, not angle 2. So I'll be writing angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Reason is given. And the last condition is AB is equal to AB, common. It employs triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD by SAS congruence criteria or congruence rule. Now in the question it is also given, what can you say about BC and BD? Now what can be said about BC and BD? Of course this BC and BD would be equal because these are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. It employs BC is equal to BD. What is the reason? By CP, CT or corresponding parts of congruent triangles. That's it. Or you can say, or C and D are equidistant from point B. You can say this also. Let's look at question number 2. The diagram is provided. This quadrilateral is given. A, B, C, D. These are the diagonals. I'll read the question. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equal to BC. This AD is equal to BC and angle DAB, that means this angle, is equal to angle CBA. That means this angle. These two angles are equal. We are supposed to prove three things. I'll write to prove. First part is triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Second part is BD is equal to AC. And third part is angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Now see, ABD, let's look at the first part. Triangle ABD, it means this green triangle. It is to be proved congruent to BAC, that means this orange triangle. This green and orange triangles needs to be proved congruent. Now see, AD of green triangle is equal to BC of orange triangle. This is side condition. This angle is equal to this angle. This is also given. This angle is a part of green triangle and this angle is a part of orange triangle. And the third condition is C. This AB is common in both the triangles, green as well as orange. So, by which congruence? By SAS. You can check in this triangle also. SAS. By SAS congruence rule, the two triangles are congruent. Now second and third part directly, BD is equal to AC. Why? By CPCT, by corresponding parts of congruent triangles. And angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. Directly you can write using CPCT. Let's start doing this. First part. In triangle ABD and triangle BAC, AD is equal to BC. Why? This is given. Angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Why? This is also given. And the third condition is AB is equal to BA. See, I did not write AB here. Why? Because this is BA. This is AB and this is BA. So as it is, I have written. Why? This is common. Try to write these conditions in order. This is side condition, this is angle condition, this is side condition. So, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC by SAS congruence rule. That's it, hence proved. Second part, BD is equal to ACY by CPCT. Hence proved. And third part, angle ABD is equal to angle BAC directly by CPCT of first part. Again, hence proved. That's it. Let's look at the third question now. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to the line segment AB. AD and BC, these are given equal perpendiculars. That means this is 90 and this is also 90 to the line segment AB. Show that CD bisects AB. What we have to prove? CD is bisecting AB. That means CD is dividing AB into two equal parts. So our aim is to prove AB is being divided into two equal parts. That is OA is equal to OB. We have to prove OA is equal to OB. So let's write given to prove and proof. So what is given here? AD is equal to BC. Also I have named the angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degrees, or you can say this is perpendicular to AB. You can write this way also. What is supposed to be proved? OA is equal to OB, or AB is being bisected. Now see, if I consider these two triangles, this side BC of first triangle is equal to AD of second triangle. This is given. Angle 1 of first triangle is equal to angle 2 of second triangle. Reason is 90 degrees each. And the third condition is C. None of the sides are equal. So the third condition left here is of vertically opposite angles. So we can mark it as 3. This can be marked as 4. Angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. The reason being vertically opposite angles. So by angle side, we can check here also. Angle side condition, the two triangles are congruent. So let's start. And by CP/CT we can say OA is equal to OB. So in triangle AOD and BOC, AD is equal to BC. See, I'll keep these correspondence here also. This is AD, so I'll write BC, not CD. Reason is given. Or I can start with C. I know angle side would be used, so I can start with the condition of angle only. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to angle 1, each 90. If I would have written angle 1 is equal to angle 2, that was not accurate because I have to take condition of AOD first. Second reason is angle 4 is equal to angle 3, vertically opposite angles. And the last condition is AD is equal to BC. The reason is given. It employs triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC by angle side rule or congruence. It employs OA is equal to OB. The reason is by CP/CT. Hence, proved. Let's start with question number 4. In this question, it is given P is parallel to Q and L is parallel to M. And we are supposed to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. I'll highlight these two triangles. ABC is this orange triangle and CDA is this blue triangle. We need to prove these two triangles as congruent. Now see, in this question we can use multiple congruencies, not only one congruence rule, we can use multiple congruencies here. Let's see how. Let me name this as angle 1, angle 2, 3, 4. See, this is the rough portion. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Why? Because these are alternate interior angles. Why these are alternate interior angles? See, this is AB, this is AC, this is CD. AB is parallel to CD since these are parts of P and Q. P and Q are parallel, so AB and CD would be parallel. So definitely angle 1 would be equal to angle 3 as these are alternate interior angles. Similarly, we can see angle 2 is equal to angle 4. These are again alternate interior angles. This line is parallel to this line and this is a transversal. So angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. Of course, we can use these two conditions. And third condition we can use AC is equal to CA. This is common in both the triangles. So by angle side angle congruence rule, we can prove the two triangles as congruent. See, if you observe, this ABCD, in this quadrilateral ABCD, AB is parallel to DC. These two lines are parallel and AD is parallel to BC. That means in this quadrilateral ABCD, both the opposite pairs of lines are parallel. AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. So definitely this figure will become a parallelogram. We know in a quadrilateral, if both the opposite pairs are parallel, then definitely that figure becomes a parallelogram. And if it is a parallelogram, so its opposite sides would also be equal. So we can say AB will be equal to CD and AD will be equal to BC since it's a parallelogram. This is a diagonal. Same angles I'll be naming 1, 4, 2, 3. Now see, angle 1 is equal to angle 3, angle 2 is equal to angle 4, and BC is equal to AD. We'll consider the side BC is equal to AD. So by angle, side, AAS congruence also, we can prove these two triangles as congruent. See how I did? Angle, and side. You can check in the other triangle also. Angle, side. You can use this side and this side also instead of AD and BC. Let's check the other congruence if it fits or not. I'll take the same diagram. A, B, C, D. This is the diagonal 1, 4, angle 2, angle 3. Now we know, since it's a parallelogram, opposite sides would be equal. Now, this side would be equal to this side. This angle would be equal to this angle, and AC is common. AC is common. So I can say by side, angle, side, we can check in this triangle also. Side, angle, side. By SAS congruence rule also, we can prove the triangles as congruent. Let's see if some other congruence fits here or not. See, AD is equal to BC, opposite sides of parallelogram. AB is equal to CD, opposite sides of parallelogram, and this side is common in both the triangles. So by SSS, I have used just the side conditions. I have not taken any angle. All the three sides of this triangle have become equal to corresponding sides of this triangle. So by SSS congruence rule also, you can prove that the two triangles are congruent. So we proved it using AAS, ASA, SAS and SSS. All the four congruence rules can be applied in order to prove these two triangles as congruent. Of course, we can't use RHS here, right angled hypotenuse side. It cannot be used because we do not have a right angle here. None of the angles is given 90 degrees. So we cannot use this rule. Let's start doing. This is the solution of question number 4. I have used angle side angle congruence. Note, this question can also be done using angle side, side angle side, and side congruence rule. So you can use any of the methods here. I have taken angle 1 is equal to angle 3, AC is equal to CA common, and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. That is angle side angle rule. Let's look at question number 5 now. This is the diagram. It is given line L is the bisector of angle A. That means this line is bisecting angle A. So we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Because a bisector of an angle divides that angle into two equal halves. And B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. So these are given perpendicular. We need to prove two parts are there. The first part is triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. Second part is BP is equal to BQ. Let's look at the two triangles APB. That means this triangle needs to be proved congruent to AQB. That means this orange and blue triangle needs to be proved congruent. I'll name it as angle 3, angle 4. Now see, in these two triangles, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, each 90 degrees. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, this is given. And this AB is common in both the triangles. So we can say by angle side, we can check in this triangle also. Angle side congruence rule, the two triangles are congruent. And second part, BP is equal to BQ. This can be directly written, proved using CPCT. Let's start its proof. In triangle APB and triangle AQB, angle 3, see, first of all we'll be writing conditions of APB. That means first we'll write angle 3. So this is each 90. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, this is given. And the third condition is AB is equal to AB. This is common. So this implies triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB by angle side congruence rule or criteria. Hence proved. Second part. BP is equal to BQ by CPCT of first part. This is the reason. Hence proved. That's it. Let's look at question number 6. In this question it is given AC is equal to AE, that I have already marked with double lines. AB is equal to AD, marked with the single lines, and angle BAD, that means angle 1, is equal to EAC, that means this angle, angle 2. So we'll write the given portion first. AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD, also angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Show that BC is equal to DE. We are supposed to prove this side BC is equal to side DE. This is already joint in the question. So we need to prove these two sides are equal. Suppose this angle 1 is actually equal to angle 2. These sides are given equal. If I take the original conditions only, I can easily prove triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACE. Of course, I can prove these two triangles as congruent, but by CPCT this won't give us our result, because by CPCT of first triangle I can write BD is equal to CE. By CPCT of second by congruence, I can simply write BD is equal to CE, but this won't give me the actual result. So for that, what we need to do, we need to add this angle, that is angle DAC. We will add this angle to both the angles. Like we were given angle 1 is equal to angle 2, I'll simply add angle 3 to both the sides. We can easily add equals to equals. When equals are added to equals, the wholes are again equal. So we can add angle 3 to both the sides. Now what is angle 1 plus angle 3? It will be equal to angle BAC. And what is angle 2 plus angle 3? It will be EAD. Now if we consider triangle ABC and triangle EAD, see, if you observe these triangles, AB of first triangle, I'll call this as orange and this as blue triangle. AB of orange triangle is equal to AD of blue triangle. This is the first condition. Angle BAC of orange triangle is equal to angle EAD of blue triangle. This is the second condition. The third condition is AC of orange triangle will be equal to AE of blue triangle. This condition is also given. So by side angle side congruence, we can say the two triangles are congruent, and by CPCT, BC will be equal to DE, because BC is a part of orange triangle and DE is a part of blue triangle. So we can do this using this way. Start writing its proof. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is given. Adding angle 3 to both sides. It employs angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. it employs angle BAC, that is a part of orange triangle, is equal to angle DAE or EAD, that is a part of blue triangle. Let's name it as equation number 1. If you don't want, you can leave it as it is. No need to name it as an equation. Let's check the two triangles now. In triangle ABC and triangle ADE, AB is equal to AD. It's given. See, first of all, we need to keep in mind what congruence rule we are going to use. We are actually going to use side angle side. We know this thing. So first write the side condition, then angle condition, then the side condition. Angle BAC is equal to angle DAE. You can write the reason proved above or from 1. The third condition is AC is equal to AE. This is also given. It employs triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE by side angle side congruence criteria or rule. This employs BC is equal to DE by CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Hence proved.